So, hi dear Sagittarius, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal mid-monthly energy check-in for all the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising for the rest of the month of June 2026. Keep in mind this is general. This might or might not resonate with you. And for personal reading healing session, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. For tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono Masterclass 2, links are given below. So let's start. Overall energy for Sagittarius people for the rest of the month of June 2026. Let's see what we have. Overall energy for Sagittarius people for the rest of the month of June 2026. We have the Three of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. What is happening? This reading is screaming. Lot of interference from a lot of people in your life, and you guys are not able to figure out what you should be doing. And actually, not only romantic relationship, in general, in your relationship area in your life, because a lot of people, a lot of situations are going out of hands. Three of Cups at the bottom of deck represents that socially you want to look like you're good, you're doing fine, you're happy, and everything is going fine. When it comes to the internal level energies, you're heartbroken, you're trying to avoid a lot of people, situations, and things, and a lot of collaboration and partnerships. For most of you, it is related to actually your family, something related to your family, or something related to people who are like family to you, or situations like family to you, or stability. Stability can be like in your home, it can be in your career, it can be in your relationship, but there are lots of things that are going down right now that you guys are very very heartbroken over, and you guys are trying to figure out ways to detach and be normal again, be happy again, be okay again from inside. Outside, you guys might be having party every day. Inside, you guys are suffering in silence, and a lot is going on. Lot, actually. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. Sending you a lot of love and healing, honey. Please be at peace. Let's see what was happening in the recent past for you guys, Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands. It was like very impulsive, passionate kind of energy. Let's do this, let's do that. But it was on and off, in and out. And some days you were very much into something or someone. Another you are like, I don't care. And then there was a stable base missing. Okay. There was fun. There was a lot of fun. There was a lot of happy-go-lucky, passionate, and full of desires kind of energy. But then there was the stability portion that was missing. Let's see in the current energies what we have. The Sun card. This is the happiest card in the deck. There's a lot of clarity coming in, a lot of understanding coming in regarding your own happiness. You guys are trying your best to connect with your inner child, and or you guys are trying your best to regain the strength to be happy. Okay, nice. Or keep things very very crystal clear, so that there is not going to be any kind of issues or any kind of ifs or buts or this or that in the situation. By the end of this month, we have the Page of Wands. It's like starting again, starting or restarting something again, but with a very fun loving kind of energy, very happy go lucky, childlike energy, innocent energies. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Wands in the recent past for you guys, Sagittarius. We have the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. It's like you guys, the devil is coming in every reading today. What is happening? Everyone is addicted. You were having a very unhealthy attachment towards wanting to have a like a stable, long term, successful kind of a beginning, and you guys were manifesting something, but the obsessiveness, the unhealthy attachment to the outcome of that situation was making that situation very very difficult to achieve. Nonetheless, you still achieved that. It's like even if it was impossible kind of a deal, even if it was like obsessiveness or unhealthy kind of attachment, you still started or restarted something, because it was really very 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 important for you guys to achieve some kind of uh, success in a particular direction. Okay, currently we have the sun, everything is crystal clear, everything is fine, at least it looks fine. Let's clarify the sun here. We have the five of wands, the six of swords, and the eight of swords, right? There's a lot of conflict and chaos going on in the outside world too, in the inside world too, but you guys are trying to handle it like a pro. Like, this is not the last time, this is not the first time. I know how to manage, how to handle my life. Even though you are mentally trapped, you can't stop overthinking, or you can't stop thinking negative about a particular situation. You guys are handling it like a pro. You guys are like, Anjali, see, this is not the first time, this is not the last time. You also know, I also know that I have to, all of us have to go through shit in our lives again and again and again. So what's the use of crying over something that we cannot change or control? Why not to enjoy life and keep moving forward? Let the past be in the past. That's a really good attitude. This beautiful attitude of yours is actually helping you to keep moving forward in your life, even if everything and everyone around you is it sucks right now. But you guys are like, you guys are now pro in handling your life. Wow, ultimate. I'm so impressed. Let's clarify the page of wands as a potential outcome for you guys by the end of this month, Sagis. We have the Empress, the Nine of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. This attitude of yours is going to lead to major growth and expansion and happiness in the coming future. Although things are going to be stressful by the end of this month also, but you are going to release the control. You are going to be in this energy. From time to time, you are going to be anxious and having sleepless nights and continuous thoughts in your head. But eventually, you guys will be able to have this breakthrough where you will be able to understand that nobody's life is perfect, and it is never going to be perfect. We have to make it perfect by letting go of the control and stressful energies and continuously worrying about things that we cannot control or change or do anything about. So what's the use of stressing over things that we cannot change or do anything about? It's better for us to live our life to the fullest and create the happiness, keep on creating the happiness, keep on creating the breakthroughs. If someone or something is good for us, we can take it forward with us. If not, we have to release it, and we have to continuously do it for the rest of our lives. This is like you got the ultimate enlightenment kind of energy regarding how to handle difficult people, situations, and things, and how to enjoy your life to the fullest. This is like the enlightened path you guys are walking on, and I'm super 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 happy and proud of you guys. This is like the ultimate essence of life that you guys got here. I was worried when I started the reading, but now I'm so fucking proud of you, and I am feeling so good that you guys finally got the ultimate lesson and you are applying it in your life. So proud of you, Aquarius, Sagittarius. I'm so sorry, Sagittarius. Wow, this is so good, Sagittarius. I love it. Let's see the guidance here for you guys, honey, for the rest of this month, June 2026. I was doing a person's reading before this, and he was an Aquarius, so it remained with me, I guess. Anyways, let's see. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Judgment. Yeah, keep this attitude going. Let go and surrender. Let go and surrender. Whatever is not, whatever you cannot change, control, or do anything about. Instead of worrying continuously, instead of putting yourself in the victim mode continuously, be in this powerful mode of whatever is happening for my highest good. Whatever is going to happen next is going to happen for my highest good. I don't have to worry about anything or anyone. I don't have to continuously think about something or someone. I am just going to come out of this victim mode. I am going to continuously look forward for the beautiful life that I deserve, and I'm going to release everything or everyone that's not helping me in my growth and expansion and in my happiness. This attitude, if you are going to use it as much as you can in your life, You are going to be the most happiest person and unbothered person alive on this planet Earth. This is good. I'm learning a lot from you guys today. That's really nice. This is what I keep on saying when I say to people that you should release and let go and surrender and just live your life to the fullest. This is exactly what I meant to say. Whenever you guys are in any kind of dilemma or pain, come back to this reading again and again and again. Okay, let's see the final message for you guys. Mm-mm-mm-mm. It will be all better if you just make a decision. Yeah, that you already made the decision of releasing all a lot of things, people and situations, but it is going to be much more better for you if you guys are going to make a choice or decision. Over analyzing a problem is not going to give you anything good in return. Find a compromise, find a middle ground in some kind of situations where you know you don't want to ruin the connection or the bond, but you want to definitely give it a shot, give your life a good shot. Cool. That situation maybe. Cool. So thank you so much for tuning in, Sajis. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.